In this video, we are going to calculate the area of a triangle. Pause this video and try to calculate the area of this triangle, this right-angled triangle. When we're calculating the area, we can calculate the whole units. So we can see that there are 10 whole squares, and then we see that there are 5 halves. So 2 halves make a whole, so we know that there are an extra 2.5 squares. So we have 10 plus 1 square plus another 1 square because 2 halves make 1 or a whole. And then we add another 0.5 or a half. And we know that this triangle is 12.5 units in area. Another way we can calculate the area of a triangle is by doubling it and then halving it again. So we can think of it as an array. So we can think of an array as 5 times 5, 5 rows and 5 in each, but we know we only have half of the square. So we have 5 times 5 is 25 units, and then 25 units divided by 2, because we only have half a square, which is a triangle, equals 12.5 units. Take some time to pause this video and think about what I've done. I've thought about what is missing. We can see that half a triangle is missing. So we can say to ourselves, if we had a full square, if we had a square, one whole square, and it was an array of 5 times 5, it would equal 25 units. And then if I halve that square, I could say that half of the square is what we have, which is 12.5 units. Okay, pause this video for a second and try to calculate how much area this triangle covers. Once again, if we counted the squares, we could say there were 10 whole squares and then 5 halves left over. So half of this triangle is 12.5 units. If I multiplied my triangle by 2, my right angle triangle by 2, I will know that there are 25 units of area that cover this triangle, because I know half of my triangle is worth 12.5 units and there is symmetry in this triangle. So we can see the line straight down the middle divides the left and right halves, and there is symmetry within this triangle. So I know that if my right side is 12.5 units, my left side must be 12.5 units. Therefore, 12.5 times 2 is 25 units. Once again, we can think about a deficit model. We could turn our triangle into a rectangle and say we have 5 rows and 10 in each. We know that 5 times 10 is 50. And then we know that we only have half the rectangle here. So 50 divided by 2 equals 25 units. So we're thinking about what is not there. We're adding on to our triangle to make a larger model and then dividing it in half. Take a second to pause this video and really think deeply about the strategies that I've used to calculate the area of this triangle.